look, Canibus, you are loved, brother. I just want to throw that out there.
It don't feel like it sometimes.
You
man.
are
like,
though.
It don't feel like it sometimes. Like for the people that, and see, it's for the people that been here with it. You know what I'm saying? The people who they hear the kaiju and they might just put a comment and say, "Yo, I've been following you, bitch." You know what I'm saying? From when I was like 13 years old or 12 years old, and yo, thank you for this. Right now, as a, you know what I'm saying, just like a real to the point comment that is, you know, that's something that you can stand on that, right? But then you got the mass populace of hip hop, right? X passed this year, right? You know, X and I, we were neck and neck in '98.
Yeah,
we were neck and neck. I mean, he definitely won that race, but we were neck and neck.
Yeah,
right. And so it's like to see hip hop go crazy over the passing and the world.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the world stopped for just the, you know, it was just a heartbeat. They stopped and they acknowledged, right?
Yeah.
And then you got one that was damn near his, you know, okay, that he's not the thoroughbred, but he was running right next to the thoroughbred. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And I did it on the radio station. I did it, you know what I'm saying, out in the street. I did it with, you know what I'm saying, when people was watching when there was no cameras and shit like that. Like he getting busy, I'm getting busy too.
Yeah.
And for it not to feel like that coming from people who got memories just like I do. I mean, just like you do.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this picture, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it?
Well, you know,
you gotta die.
I'm 20. I hope not. I hope not. You know what it is, though. You know what it is. It's albums like this. It's a concerted rebrand. We're talking, bro. Like, look, Canibus. I'm gonna keep it real with you. We've been trying to interview for so long. And then people like, oh, send us questions, do it, and we don't do email interviews.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I gotta be 100% honest. A lot of that was out of the fear of, or the being jaded from the loaded questions that happened. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I met up with you when we had that little event.
Yeah.
And it was great to see you there. And I told you why I wasn't able to keep a we phone tagging back and forth a little bit in the beginning, but even seeing your essence at that little event, and then seeing you now, there is some kind of, there's a connection there. Your connection was made and reasserted, and so now ain't nobody gonna ask you to provide no questions. But at that time, in the middle of things, it's like that's the first thing that my people would say to do, because you get into it and the first thing somebody want to do is come in there and, I don't know, like reignite something between L and me, or after so much has happened to say that's over with and it's had a good ending. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And even now, we talked about it on this little joint. Okay. So see what I'm trying to say? It's like, of course, people who care about me gonna say, all right, we don't want to talk about that because y'all just talked about it so much. I'm trying to wonder if rap is retarded. I'm trying to wonder if everybody that listens to rap is slow and retarded. I'm trying to figure that out in my own mind. Right. Because y'all want to talk about the same shit over and over and over again, infinitum. And, you know, I'm not going to say, I don't know what it is. Because I'm not like that.
But yo, let me tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. We love to talk about listen, first of all, for us, we love to talk about the good old days. That's why Drink Champs is so big. But for the younger generation, they weren't there for the wars. They weren't there for the epic moments. Right. I talked to a group of young men the other day. They were all easily under 30. I don't know how old they were, but easily under 30. And they asked me about all hip hop, and they were like, "Do y'all do new stuff or old stuff?" I was like, we mix it up, but then you know, I let them know we do what we do. And they was like, thank God, we don't want to hear nothing about nothing new. And I was shocked. I was like, I was blown away, really. So I'm quite sure you're sick of talking about LL. I mean, especially LL.
I'm not sick of talking about it. More so than I mean, when I was younger, of course I got sick of talking about it after a while. But now I'm not sick about people talking about it. What I'm saying is, how does it help either one of us? This is for rap fans, man. This is for
Yeah.
people who. So how does it help the culture at all to either speak negatively about either party with that when it's over, right? It's over with. How does it help either one of them? Like if the person that you will be championing, how does it help them to come on like a it's for example, like when L gave me the shout out, right? On the Hall of Fame. You have folks to come in and be like, yeah, that's a good look, so forth and so on. That's most of the phone calls and the texts that I got was saying that, right? And I second that, right? But then there were also those who was like, man, I don't care, man, yo, S splitters, fuck L. I don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate L for that. And stuff, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
my thing is, I would say to somebody that's like, all right, being negative about it is like, how does that help anything though, man?
Right.
Like
No,
you doing something that it's already over and you sitting up there trying to, but we still two living beings, you know what I'm saying? And there's beings in the middle that want to be there. I mean, I don't want to be there, but there's other people that want to be in that room or want to be on that thread.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how that helps them. I don't understand how that helps you, if it makes you any faster, if it makes you any more adroit with what you have to do in life. I don't see how it levels you up. I don't see how does it give you like a poker face or a game face enough to where you could go outside and score? Like, what does it do? I just don't know. I feel like it's a spiritual warfare, man. It's a spiritual warfare, and these people are not in control of their own vessels.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Maybe.
And what it turns into is it feels like things that I might be trying to do, right? And they just keep throwing another hook in me to try to get me to surface. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm Jaws and I'm trying to get away, because I'm just trying to mind my business. I'm trying to go to, south of Australia or something, and you know what I'm saying? Go feed over there for this season or something. And it's like the dude just it's like whoever it is, another barrel, another thing. Yo, surface him, get him back. I need him back. And and that's what they're doing. And it's a spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
It's not physical. It becomes physical because these people are not inhabiting their own vessels, man. And it's a spiritual warfare. So I essentially got like a team of legion out there. There's a legion out there that's been messing with the whole cannabis things. Legion. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now I don't know. I don't even know how many of them, rappers, quote unquote poets or whatever, could say that they dealt with that shit. But as far as I know, only the ones that are revered throughout, time immemorial had to deal with that kind of spiritual shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got books, I could go get them right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Edgar Allan Poes, you know what I'm saying? The Shakespeare, the real haunted, spooky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my man from NREC TV, he got this thing called Spooky Hour, and I just listen to shit that just make me laugh. It's true.
Yeah.
Spooky is spooky. And so I definitely dealt with it. Now, like, even though they present themselves, I disarm that energy, man, because you know what I mean? Like, it has no place here, man. I rebuke it. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta wonder sometimes if it's just like, is rap retarded? Like, was it something in the water? Did they feed us them little lunch milks? Chocolate milks that we got was just lead in it? Like, did they, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that people can't just say, you know what? We want to see more of something good. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we don't want cannabis, or we don't want Eminem and cannabis to like be at war or we don't want it to end like this. We don't want niggas to be mad at each other until the end of time. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right. Yeah, I do. I want to see y'all do records together. I want to see people
coming from.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, but how's that gonna happen? How's that gonna happen if you don't if hip hop, because I can't do it, and managers they can't even do it. It's the people. The people gotta realize, gotta get to a point where they're like, okay, you know what? If we speak on this, we're gonna give it a positive slant, and we're gonna give it a positive spin. We're gonna do something with it. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah,
it's up to them to do it.
but when somebody like Eminem says your name and it's out of nowhere, that's not a fan. That's him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Or
he's done it in the past and stuff like that. But I mean, Elvis got a whole lot going on with him. So and when I say that, I mean like it's got to be hard or crazy to be him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, let's just right. Like, let's just try to have a little bit of empathy here, man. It's got to be crazy to be him, right?
Yeah,
But my whole thing is like, if people, it's hard for me to understand how without looking at somebody's like, yeah, man, like your IQ level is just like you just a hamster on a wheel because you want to see 98 in 2021.
Right.
What part of the game is that?
It's
what can you do that with it? Anything else? What can you do that with it? And can you do that in sports?
Not really. I mean, we can reflect on Jordan or whatever dynasty there is, but yeah, not so much.
You can't, right? Yeah. Can you do that in any other genre of music where you're looking at like one of the greats or something and the great ain't doing too well? Like, no. Instead, what do? Yo, they somebody's holding a function at an event somewhere and they get things right, man. And you know what? Sadly, it's always other cultures that do it and other ethnicities. They clean their shit up, man. They clean their messes up, man.
Yeah, facts.
That shit is a pigsty, man. That's why Santa's dead. And that's why Santa's dead. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. That's why. So Santa's all of that, it all means something. It all comes right back to center, man. And the most interesting part about it is I'm watching it from an observer's point of view. I'm not in it no more, no matter how much they want me to be. I'm not in it, man.
Yeah.
I'm really not personally moved by what goes on in this thing, man. Like I put verses out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if anybody else put that, if Papoose would have put that out, everybody would have went crazy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If Young Thug put that out, everybody would have went nuts. Yo, niggas would have went crazy. Yo, stop playing with me, man. Yo, anybody else put that out. But if El would have put that record out, Elvis put that record out, yo, everybody would have went crazy. They'd been like, yo. See, and I'm not mad that I was the one that put it out. And nothing happened because everybody could go do a part 2. Somebody could go do a part 3. Somebody do a part 4. And then those can blow up. But it came from a place of love. And to see that it came from a place of love, and then it's like hip hop just, I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody who is a keeper of the books can tell me what happened. I don't know if motherfuckers just listened to it and was like, yo, I don't like it, but everybody want to do verses now. When I got in the joint with Diz, no artist from my caliber was going down and messing with them little piranhas, man. They sharks now, but they was piranhas when I went down in there with them. Right. You know what I'm saying? And yo, them niggas was chewing at the limbs.
Who you talking about?
Disaster. Yeah. When I went in the ring when I got in the cage with Disaster, nobody of my caliber was doing that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Let's come on. Who? Tell me who. So what I'm saying to you is when I did that, nobody of that caliber was doing it. And then as it grown, they still jumped over those dudes. And then they went right to verses and then doing big artists. But it's way less tense now. Yes. So you mean to tell me that? So niggas get in when all the chips ain't on the table.
Yeah.
They get in and get a check and get all that. And it's all wonderful. But you see what I'm trying to say, man? So who really love hip hop, man? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to create nothing. I'm not trying to make niggas mad. I'm just saying, like, they need to just look in the mirror, man.
Yeah. No,
that's why I'm an observer now.
Right. Nah, I feel, the watcher. Nah, man, that's crazy. But yes, you did put it all on the line there. And that was
I did.
Yeah.
And I dealt with the aftermath too, right?
Right.
And then to go make a song like Versus, the shit's 7 minutes and change.
Yeah,
it's 7 minutes and change. So, I mean, if at the very least back in the day, I would have had an answer to that, right? It's like an answer, like, okay, 7 minutes and change. Somebody else gonna come with something. You see what I'm saying? and then somebody else gonna come, and then they run, and then you know they run out into the field and they play, and
Right.
I sit perch my porch and I watch it and I enjoy it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
I say, you know what? That creation was good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say?
Right. So
That was a good creation.
as a observer now, battle rap
Right.
is bigger than ever. Battle rap
Ever.
is crazy. Versus is just
Right.
that's just the fun. You know, it's still ridiculous out here when you're thinking about the URLs and some of the other battle
Right.
leagues as well.
Right. Right. The basically like those are the OGs of what what we seeing with verses. Those are the URLs and all of they the OGs of that.
Yeah. What do you think about
that
it?
together?
Do you see
I
yourself
got involved to do what?
Do you see your impact in these?
Oh yeah, influence. Yeah. Oh man, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? But once again, the puppet masters have led them astray in such as where there is no ownership, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, URL owns their whole thing 100%, but
I'm talking about the artists, man. I'm talking about the artists, man. I'm talking about the ones who put them rhymes together. I'm talking about the ones who are in the field.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm talking about, because ain't that what matters? That matters too, right? Like, you know what I mean? If you getting a percent, you should still be good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the details of it, but I know that
It's called puppet masters.
You think URL is puppet?
Man.
You saying that?
No, I'm
URL?
not talking about them. I'm talking about the masters who are controlling the strings for everybody.
Okay.
And every industry, everything having to do with rap. When you say rap, listen, man, it's a protocol, it's a chain of command, and it's always going to be that way. You know what I mean? And you know, I marvel at it, man. I look at it like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So much potential. You know what I mean? And so look, you know, I climbed out of sarcophagus, right? I did verses, I did the kaiju record, I did verses, and I threw it out there just to see, like, yo, and it's like, yo, man, it's like they ain't got no pulse, man. They don't got no pulse.
What do you mean?
Or maybe they don't, like, no pulse, man. There was no fanfare about it at all.
Right.
Those who fuck with me was like, yo, I love this shit, man. I listen to this shit crazy. They laughing. They telling me what parts they like. We laughing about it. These are normal people to me. But then the mass populace, though, who I know have heard it. I know that it got around, because obviously if I was dissing niggas in it, somebody would have said something, right? I didn't diss nobody in the joint, right? So you see where I'm coming from? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So that's how I know that, you know what, man?
Yeah.
This thing is
it's that type of world, bro. I mean, listen,
it ain't that kind of world, man. Rap is like that. It ain't that kind of world, man, because the world out here in the world, man, people win in other forms of entertainment, sports. People are winning and they're doing it as a group and as a team, man. And the biggest thing that I like to always reference is WWF, man. Like, listen, man, those dudes, I mean, to this day, wrestling is like a family pastime for millions and millions of people, and they enjoy it. And you know what? We love all our heroes in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You know, both here and gone, right? And moved on. And we respect all of them. And it's like, you know, we look through the rivalries that were in wrestling, right? You know what I'm saying? We look through those rivalries, don't we? Like they make.
But Vince McMahon, yes. To answer your question, yes.
Right. So what I'm saying to you, So it's like, why is rap, you know what I'm saying, the stepchild when they don't have to be the stepchild? So that's why I said to you, as I said it earlier, it's either it's rap that's cursed or it's the people that's cursed. It's one or the other. But I'm telling you what I believe it is. It's one or the other.
Okay.
And everybody got to make up their own mind as to which one it is.
Okay.
And how they can do something about it. But that's how I feel, because I just feel like somebody just did some straight up master fucking witchcraft on that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like top level, top tier wizard shit, not no warlock shit, just straight up wizard shit, and got rap, or the people is one or the other, and it's straight up cursed. You will go nowhere. No matter what you do, it will mean nothing. All that shit, everything that so many artists could look. Even the little dudes that made some noise in the battle circuit. Some of them sitting home, probably like, damn man, I remember when it was like that for me. I remember when it's like, yeah, well, it's not like that no more. So now what? Don't you feel maybe that, you know what I mean? Like the environment for rap could have been a little bit more open arms. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, would you want to see that happen now? Anybody probably typically like, yeah, you know that. They could have, you know what I'm saying? They could have not took shit so personal and did that because, you know, I still participated. So you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I put a little interview, I had did I can't even remember, man. I know I wrote something on the Facebook at the time to answer. It was in response to something that was written that said, yo, I had gotten abducted by some craziness, and whoever did it was very powerful because that post went everywhere.
Right.
People thought it was real. People thought that's what really happened. So imagine how it felt for me in that seat, like, yo, man, whoever put that out there got that shit everywhere. It just had me looking. It's like they wanted me to eat the gun.
Right.
They wanted me to be so tortured and so, you know what I'm saying, just so like it's a nightmare that, you know what I mean. They wanted me to eat the gun, and so that's what I mean. Like, you know, you gotta. And I saw it many times throughout my rap career. You know what I'm saying? That would present itself where it was like, that's what I mean. Like with the shout out, it's like if my life was toe up and you go shout somebody and you take it all the way back, like what does that make somebody want to do?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh man, yo, this is crazy, man. I don't want to live no more, right?
It definitely could.
Yeah, of course it could for somebody who is in a real bad place, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, man. Yo, praise God, yo. Yeshua, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Praise my creator, my protector. Let me tell you something, dog. Yo, I ain't fucking with these rap niggas, man. That niggas crazy. That niggas crazy. That niggas don't know what you doing.
Yeah.
You're leading this whole shit somewhere else, man. Y'all can have it, man. Y'all can have it. They can have it. Jigsaw, they can have it.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the trenches. But I hear you. You. Now I gotta ask you, Ken. I gotta ask you, because I ask everybody this, but yours is special. Who your top 5 dead or alive is? If you're willing.
Hard to do it. And the reason why I say that is because there are so many different styles, so many techniques, so many dark horses, like people that, you know, like for example, the Fugees, right? First album came out, you know, while they were still monsters on that stage, it wasn't globally known. Then when the second album came out, took over. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, then you had like somebody like a Black Eyed Peas come along and people, and you know what I'm saying, and then things shift. You understand what I'm trying to say? So now Black Eyed Peas is the new Fugees, right? But then that was a long time ago. But I'm just saying in general, there are so many that have put in on the culture. To me, there is no top 5. There is no top 5, man. Everybody has told the line in this thing. And considering that people ain't really getting no, like a lot of the real pioneers, some of them I mentioned in verses, some names I left out, not by accident somewhat. You know, the record already got to be 7 minutes and change. I was like, yo, I got to end it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I couldn't say every single body name, but to me, I feel like we all told the line. And particularly those who, you know, might not have gotten as much recognition or really don't have much to show for it, anything like that. You know, in their honor, I want to say that they all told the line. And to me, there is no top 5. You know what I'm saying? There is no top 5 because just because the Puppet Masters put you in top 5 don't mean that you top 5 to the people. That's not what it means, man.
Right,
and you know what I'm saying? If you want to be hypnotized, that's on you, man. It's up to people if they want to accept the hypnosis or not, man. You know what I mean? But to me, I'm not hypnotized. I'm not under hypnosis. There is no top 5.
Well, let me switch the question, because I want to know the answer of who. Can you give us your top influences? It doesn't have to be top 5, because you didn't exist in a vacuum. Who?
Right.
Who like
verses? I said them in verses. I'm sorry to cut you, Jigsaw, but I said them in verses. Like those names I said. If you listen, there's parts in there where I was speaking on stuff where I think I said Buster verse, leaders of the new, every member of the group. So that was my way of saying all them niggas, man. When I bought the album, it was LONS, man. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was leaders of the new school. It wasn't just Buster Rhymes. You understand what I'm trying to say? Right. Now, Buster ended up running away from the pack when it was undeniable that, you need to be solo, man. You understand what I'm trying to say? But these are things that it's all there, man. I put it in the art. I put it in the music. The art imitates the life. The life imitates the art. It's all there. I love them all. Everything that I put out there, that verses, every name I said, man.
Yeah.
Like it came from a place of love. Okay. You see what I'm saying? There is no top 5. That song took. If I told you what a top 5 was, like what you want to hear and what maybe other people want to hear, it'd take 5 seconds, right? Verses took 7 minutes and change, and I still miss people. I miss certain names. I miss certain influences. That's what I see as an observer. When I zoom out. Yeah. As an observer, I zoom out. I'm standing out. I'm looking down on it from a zoomed out position.
Right. Okay.
Hip hop is that big.
Yeah, it is.
It's that big. And every artist matters that much, man. Yeah, it matters the way I sat there and scribed it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all, man.
Okay, all right. Listen, man. We gonna shake things up with this interview, because that
they kaiju. All the artists in the kaiju wasn't to describe me, man. Kaiju to me was to describe hip hop, yo. You know what I'm saying? If that's the last record that I ever make, you know what I'm saying? It's to describe hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It won't be, but you know what I mean? If it was, it's to describe hip hop. And I've done that on a lot of records, man. I paid so much homage to hip hop, what it means to me and all that, that it's like, yo, man, to look at how, you know what I'm saying? Like it is. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. Body that. I was unable to, you know what I mean, to like get the W for hip hop, or for, for my folks who was looking for me to do it, and I apologize for it.
It's all.
I mean, but there were times, you know what I'm saying, but times where there was disappointment. I mean, but I'm one man, you know what I'm saying? I don't overlook to it for one man to be able to, you know what I'm saying, like keep a culture alive, or that's impossible.
Yeah. Yo, man, first, hold up, bro. You do not, you're killing me, bro. Yeah, I feel like a whole lot more artists out there should be tweeting like, yo, go cop the Canibus record. Not because I need the bread, or not because I want you to copy because I got to go pay bills. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, go get the record and listen to it and see what it means to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, see how somebody that been doing it all this time is still able to put it together. Like, see that, you know what I'm saying? Age is just a number when you're dealing with poetry. You know what I'm saying? It is just a number. Yeah. So, man, I want to say, first of all, man, I appreciate you.
So all I can do is just say, look, man, sorry. If it wasn't, sorry, man, the Kaiju album was what y'all want. Come out and you know what I'm saying, be negative about things or whatever. Cool. Y'all wanted Santa to be alive? Like, I don't know. Y'all mad because Santa gone? Like, I don't know, man. He mad because what happened to Santa? It ain't my fault.
Nah. I can't accept I refuse the apology. I refuse the apology, bro.
Something made right, though. You feel me?
Yeah, I hear
something made right, brother. Like, somebody is back. You know what I mean? Somebody facts.
Listen. This is what the more look. We gonna. This is not gonna be our last conversation. It can't be.
Right.
Part of this process is getting the word out. Part of this is letting people know you're out here. You know, Papoose is out here all over the place. K Slay, his wife. I know you private. I know you're an enigma, and I get it. People think I'm an enigma too. You know what I'm saying? I force myself out and about, but we gonna do some different things, and we have to. I can't do it now because we have to wrap, but we're gonna have to get into this metaverse and all the NFT conversations and that stuff too. I've been doing my research and homework since we last talked, and
that's what I want to hear, bro.
Yeah, so we got to have that conversation because that's the next level.
Got to get into that
metaverse. Yeah, definitely.
See what I'm saying? And that's what we was on in the beginning.
Yeah,
technology. We was trying to have people. You right? That's what we was trying to do.
Yeah, for sure.
See what I mean? And we was trying to do that, and you know, we kind of somewhat struck the target. We kind of missed out because, you know, you had the ownership of your deal, but you know what I'm saying, man. Like we could have, if we would have worked together, it would have been way more, you know what I'm saying, advantageous for everybody together. I'm just saying, whenever they're ready to pull together, man, it's gonna happen. Until then, you know, all I got to do is just be like, yo, man, I made my run, bro. Like, there's nothing left as far as that's concerned. Like,
right.
I said in the Rock the Bells interview, because Kalani did a good interview. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a shout to Kalani again. It's the same surname, man. For all I know, we could be related, man. But the brother was doing the best he can, and he's so young compared to like what we've done, what we've seen, what we know. You know what I'm saying? He'll get there one day. But as it stands right now, you know, I said to the brother, I was like, you going to be doing this, you getting into that? And I was like, yo, Kalani, Canibus get old, man. Canibus get old, man. Like, look, man, I got stage fright nowadays, man.
Wow.
Yeah, dog, like, think about it, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I thought I was able to hear people's thoughts back then, now it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes a brother just be like, nah, man, it ain't nothing like what I thought it would be. You know what I mean? At all. It's not I'm not talking about the ones who's running with me. The ones who running with me, they running with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And I give them everything.
Yeah.
All at all times.
Right.
That's why the contract is so robust.
Yeah.
But in terms of, you know, just when you're randomly going to perform, you're randomly to the stage, like, so, you know, ultimately somebody be like, well, for what? Oh, yeah, you just want exposure. You want to get it out there. You want to get it known. You want to get the money. You want to get, yeah, but hold on, though, man. Like, it's not doing any of that.
Right.
Because you stepping on stage, you just tap dance. Nobody feels you. Nobody cares. They got other things they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And plus, when they go online and look, your own rap community don't like you. So if your own rap community don't like you, why should I sit here and like you? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's real. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
At a certain point, man, you know what I mean? Like the artist, anything you're doing, it doesn't matter what line of work you're in. At a certain point, you're like, man, well, shit, man, if that's how they feel, they cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll just stay over here in the corner. You know, don't bother to call to interview me because I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't even, you know, don't book this, don't book that, don't set nothing up. Just keep it pushing. Just don't listen to the whole stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and keep doing that until a lot of that stuff that I talk about become true.
Right.
To them worlds that I talked about on them records, man. Dozens of records where I reference things that's happening right now.
Right.
Just keep doing all that until you're sitting there and the people are corralled to the point where they can only move their bowels like some goddamn bovine cows. Like, keep doing what you're doing until you're corralled and the only thing you can move is your
bowels like a bovine cow. Just keep doing it. That's all I got to say to the people out there that's chiming in, and they just hate my face. They hate seeing my face. They hate my voice. They hate my beats. They hate the beats I rap inside. They hate it. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't
That's
know,
all
man.
I got to say to the haters, man. Like, yo, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah. Yo, man, salute, bro. And look, get me your new number and your new info so we can stay in touch, and we're gonna keep you uplifted, brother. We're gonna keep you uplifted.
I appreciate
and you don't have to ask for that. You don't have to, we gonna ask for it. We gonna ask for it. You don't have to ask for it. We gonna ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve that, man. You deserve that and more. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate
when we talk again, it'll be about how to keep you uplifted. It's nothing you got to tell me or ask me. We're gonna just do it on our own. All right.
You know what I'm saying? For the core, the beating heart, man. Listen, man, I appreciate you, man. All respect, praises due, man. You know what I'm saying? To the creator, the Big G creator. Of course, my man Jigsaw, man.
Yeah, man.
Treasure meeting you at that event.
You too.
Because seeing you at that event, it put, a present face to the voice and to the vibe and to the corporation that you built. You know what I'm saying? To put a present face. And you look the same, man. You look the same, brother.
I'm trying. You look the same too, man.
You look the same.
Yeah, we all got a little more weight. A little more weight. But yeah.
A little collagen. You got a little bit more collagen than me. But you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm trying, man. We still out here, man. We gotta keep it young. We don't gotta keep it young here. We gotta try to keep it young here as much as possible. No
I appreciate you though. You hear me, Jay?
All right, bro.
Anything you need, you know how to reach me. You hear me?
Definitely. Yes, sir.
All right. To the fullest, man. Love, life, and legacy, man. Love, life, and legacy. Say it with me, man. Love, life,
and legacy.
Legacy.
Yes, sir. All right. One. Peace.